What's going on, guys? To anybody who is left in the market, hope everybody is doing well and surviving out there. We are taking a look at XRP this morning. Pretty rough week overall for the markets. Looks like 7% down yesterday for XRP. Hit one of our levels. We had a Bitcoin failed breakout. Bitcoin was down yesterday as well. 4%. Pretty big move. $700. Heading back to XRP, couple things here on the chart. Obviously, at least not made public. No settlement on the 15th. Most of us knew that, but it was a fun talking topic. So big down day yesterday for XRP. We are below this trend line once again. This resistance line, we actually broke out above it on the 13th of December, which quickly failed, and momentum picked up big time yesterday, the 16th of December. I want you to take notice on the chart that XRP pulled pulled right back and found support at one of our levels, and that level is 35,158. This line right here on the chart, 35 cents right there, 35,158 was support. Also back here on the 21st and 22nd of November, we wicked below it, closed above it. Although this time the candle closed right at that line. We had a close at 35,171. Our level is 35,158, so is support. And if you have watched videos in the past, lines below the market. So, for example, our next line below the market is 34,071. Lines below the market as price approaches act as a target, and you want to see support show up at that line. And then you should see a move in the opposite direction for at least some period of time. We don't know how long that will be. And that is exactly what happened here. 35,158, we found support perfectly on the chart. So as the price was dropping yesterday, when we got close, we started to trade below, and then we quickly came back above this line, and we were able to get into some more XRP. Not financial advice. Doesn't mean this is the bottom by any means. We are seeing a little bit of a bounce today. Really nothing to write home about. Up about 1%. If I go to the 3-minute chart, let's see if we can see this support in a better fashion here, a more zoomed in fashion. So here is the XRP sell-off yesterday. All the way down. It looks like we hit a low of roughly 34 and a half cents, and quickly rebounded back above support, which is perfect scenario. That's what we were looking for as the price started to get below this level, this 35,158 level. And it was tested two times so far. We call it 3 times over in here. And we're just above it. So we will see if we continue higher here, or do we get another break to the downside, taking us to our next level of potential support. Let's go see what price that is on the charts. So that would be 34,071 is our next line in the sand for this XRP USD Bitstamp daily chart data. Also, another thing on the chart, let me adjust this a bit here. I have a support line below the market, this big white line right here. Connects all of these lows all the way up until just about recent times. That line, let's say we pulled back today to that line, it's very close to our 40 34071, which is right here, and that would be support. Ideally, you don't want to see that get broken because we could be heading much, much lower if that gets broken. Wouldn't necessarily call this a head and shoulders. As if it's a very, very rough head and shoulders. I wouldn't even really consider that, but you can see that if we connect all these lows here, that we do have a support line that we have drawn right here, this white line. A little bit hard to see. If you're on a bigger screen, you should be able to see it just fine. So if we took if you want to call this a head and shoulders, I'm not calling it a head and shoulders, some kind of a pattern here. If we took, now this is roughly the projection to the downside. Let me see if I can fix this here. Let's see what we got. So we'll take this point down to roughly there. Call that 22 cents. So if we actually moved 22 cents lower from here, would be quite a bit. Let me see if I can fix the chart. And lower. Let's see here. Got to adjust the chart even more. Thanks to all of the new subscribers. Appreciate it. So if we move down 22 cents roughly, that puts us down in that 13-cent range. And that is just taking the depth of head down here to this trend line, which is roughly 22 cents. And then it would actually be a little less than that because you would take it off of the support line, which would be 34. So it puts us way, way down, much, much lower. Not saying that will happen. That could be a black swan event. That puts us down, let's see, roughly, he added that 11, 12 cent range. We will see. Like I said, so far we have support at 35,158. One of our levels came in and so far has been working perfectly. That's exactly what you want to see. As price approaches these on the downside, you want to see support show up there and then a move in the opposite direction. I can show you how that worked right here. If we go over to the XRP time frame, would be the 16th of September. 32,168 is a support level we have. Price hit it many times over in here, but this candle right here is perfect. On the 16th, we hit that level and rallied higher. Exactly what you want to see. Same goes with the upside. 50842, 50842. Overhead resistance. Price just couldn't actually dig it above it here for, it looks like 3 days. And then it was resistance, resistance, and the price dropped. So we will see. Patience. Like I said, anybody who survived this past week in the markets, congrats, because it was a wild, wild time, especially in the stock market. Yesterday's close was not as bad as I thought it would be, but it also wasn't very pretty. Hit some downside targets on the futures. Markets are back in bearish territory. We will see if we get a Santa rally or not. Time will tell. XRP looks good so far. 35,158 support. We are up slightly at 35,508. Not much, but we'll take 1% while it can last before it turns into a red candle. Bitcoin failed breakout. XRP back below resistance. Next line in the sand, 34,071. If price collapses further, 32,186, 31,626. 30, 730, 30, 559, all areas on my chart. Thanks, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. We'll be back with some more videos on some different cryptos. Take care.